Hello, welcome back to Toby's Freedom. It's the 8th of June 2026, and I'm gonna talk about a strange, odd, weird, bizarre diver case in furesøen out in north of Zealand. And it's very strange because this diver was disappeared in the lake, and the lake is like the deepest lake in Denmark. It's about 37.7 meters, and this 45-year-old diver never was found. He was with two other persons out on the lake, and you can see this proves nothing really. Um, a group of four experience. Okay, there were four scuba divers from the local area were diving together approximately 500 meters away from Furesøbadet. The struggle at bottom of the lake, the 45-year-old diver encountered severe difficulties. In a state of panic, he grabbed out the other divers' equipment, essentially ripping the regulator breathing mouthpiece out of one of his companions' mouths. And you can hear there's no proof or evidence to back it up with. It's very suspicious, it's very strange. Is it system failure or government mistake? I don't know. Sounds like it, because they never found the diver. They never found him because there's done. I don't know. It's some kind of quicksand down on the bottom of the lake. It says that it forced him to go down. Approximately, I don't know. To survive the life-threatening situation, the remaining three divers had to separate themselves from him and ascend, apparently to save their own lives. Two waited at the surface while the third swam ashore to summon help. And I don't know anything about diving. I don't know anything about it. I'm just saying it doesn't add up. And it's 12 years here at the 31st of May. I have to go out and film it for my YouTube. I want to go out and show you on location video so we can debunk. I know I said something about Iran. I know Iran war is important, and all of the oil and oil crisis and diesel and all that. And the prices are getting higher, and it's all about because of inflation. But we need to discuss Danish cases in Denmark, because otherwise it will never be debunked or talked about, because people, I don't know, people are too scared. They have too much fear mongering. They suffer from paranoia. They have too much ego and pride. I don't know. Could be. They just don't want to talk about these things. They're very low key. That's sad. Um, Intentional response, emergency service, rescue boats, and North Zealand police, Northerners Politi, launched a massive search immediately after 1.8 p.m. alarm. The official search was called off a few days later on the 4th of June 2014 due to extreme deep and nearly zero visibility at the bottom of the lake. And no, it sounds so weird and it sounds so strange. Um, it sounds like a murder case, and it sounds like a supposedly hoax. It sounds like system failure, but it's so weird and it doesn't make up. But it will never be. It will never be. It's a cold case, and it will never be solved because then you have to clean the lake up, get all the water out of the lake, and that will never happen. Um, you can see this proves nothing either. Let's look more here. Black box diver, 45-year-old furesøen. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Black box diver missing 45-year-old 31st May. I thought there was some kind of a black box scuba gear, 45-year-old diver missing. Let's see here. In diving investigation, the phrase black box refers to the victim's diver computer, which records critical terminally like deep profiles, water temperatures, and ancient rates. In cases of the 45-year-old diver who went missing on the May 1st, 2014, this black box data was never recovered because his body and scuba gear could not be located at the bottom of the furesøen. That's strange, huh? The forensic rule, just a commercial aircraft like data recorder, a diver computer, accident black box, forensic underwater, and investigators rely on his data to reconstruct the exact timeline of fatally. It can show if the diver panicked, descended too fast, or ran out of air, or suffered of equipment failure. Because the 45-year-old diver's equipment remains buried in the thick quicksand-like sediment at the bottom of Denmark's deepest lake, authorities were never able to retrieve the dive profile. But his No, the surviving witness divers did not have access to data from the missing photograph. They do not have way to extend it. During the accident on May 31st, 2014, the missing diver's physical equipment stayed attached to him and sank to the deepest part of the furesøen. The witness divers had to make an emergency ascent to survive a life-threatening struggle at the lake bottom. They were separated from the 45-year-old and could not retrieve his gear and download any digital tracking profile. Witnesses' computer. The surviving divers had only access to data on their own personal diving computers while they showed deep water temperatures, track because of the missing individual equipment remain lost under the lake. It sounds like an insurance fraud, or insurance scam, or murder, or system failure, or something like that. Government mistake, paranoia, fear mongering, diver accident. I mean, there's no proof or evidence to back it up with. These witnesses' computer, we don't have any access to it either. It's all hidden. People can't get access to it, and they never showed it in public, in the media. They never showed it. I mean, this case is so weird and it's so strange. It sounds like a murder case. Was it money? Did he do something wrong? I don't know. There's no name on the person. There's no name. There's an anonymous. There's no name on these people, the divers. I mean, it's so fucking weird. This proves nothing either. Look at it. This piece of crap evidence. Oh, it's press ethics. Oh, we're not allowed to show anything. Oh my god. Look at it. I don't know. It could be system failure. It could be a hoax. It could be a stage fabricated. I don't know. Insurance fraud, money, murder case, true crime. True crime. No, no true crime here. Look, it's very beautiful. I lost him. 38 meters. I want to show you the location site. The family has not been spoken out on it either. Nobody has said anything about anything. It's really strange. No family interviews, no witnesses interviews, no body found. They gave it up. Was it a murder case? Was it system failure? Was it a hoax? I don't know. It's very strange. Sorry about the noise in the background. There's a lot of noise going on in my area, so that's that. But terrible if this story is the truth that he lost his life. Very tragic. Yeah, just thought about that. What about drones? Couldn't they find it with drones? No. How come our government didn't do anything about it? How come the government didn't do anything about it? No, no, they don't care about the masses or the people. They just only care about themselves. The politicians, they don't really care about it. No. And what can we trust? It's weird that people don't have spoken up about this story. I can read this and then I'll end the video because I need juice on my phone. On May 31st, 2014, a 45-year-old male diver from Kongens Lyngby went missing in Furesøen, Denmark's deepest lake. He got into difficulties during a deep water dive alongside these companions after grabbing their hoses, discoloring a mouthpiece. He had to be left behind on the lake bed while the others surfaced for safety. Desperate massive and intimate rescue operation involved divers, helicopters, and marine teams. He could not be found and was presumed drowned. The difficult recovery efforts were extremely documented by local news. 4 divers were navigated the lake when the victim experienced medical equipment related emergency in his panic. He gasped for his companions' air supplies. One of the companions had their brief appearances ripped out and had to immediately surface with conditions rapidly. The downloading remaining group was forced to leave him at the bottom of the lake to swim to Furesøen Marine to alert the authorities. Emergency service and the Navy launched intense eftersøgning efter boats and helicopters. The lake is over 37 meters and is located high past the bottom. Consists loose silt and mud. Underwater visibility can be incredibly low. And I don't get it. How come the scuba diving gear is not working properly? There has been something responsibility. There's been something wrong with the scuba gear, and nobody checked it to see if it worked properly. And that's insane. If they can go 4 people out on the lake and somebody dies, I mean, it's so weird. It's so strange, and I don't know why people don't have not spoken up about this. It's so fucking weird, man. There's no name. There's no interviews. There's no body. There's no paramedics. There's no autopsies. There's no doctor journal. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's insane. It's an insane story, really, and I don't really get it. They're trying to find him. No evidence or no proof to back it up with. This proves nothing. I know people say it's breath ethics. You have to take care for the family and acquaintance and friends and blah 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 blah. And then you can prove it. So he's gone. This is a cold case. This will never be solved. Never. Because people are dead asleep and they don't want to go in smaller, weak stories in Denmark or otherwise. Also, the big stories, people just want to be stuck in limbo and do nothing about nothing. That's the issue. We are the system and nobody's doing nothing about nothing. People don't want to be outcast. They want to be like others. So, there you go. Too much ego, too much pride. Goodbye. Take care.